Hey guys, we are here at 213 Norwell. I don't think we've done a video in North Bossier yet, so I'll get to tell you all of the things. This home is in Willow Heights, which is a neighborhood attached to the back of Cypress Bend. You do have sidewalks, which is really nice, and then you do also have a neighborhood pool. There is a gate, so the only way to get into Willow Heights is to come through Cypress Bend, and Cypress Bend does have a gate. So this is a DSLD home. They just started doing sod, so this one must be like right there at being done. It's nice and crunchy right now. Same situation as the other one. You don't have a fence with this. And that's, new construction thing. Walk around to this side. I'm trying to think of what all, let's see. So this neighborhood sits off of Benton Road. And we are going like further into Benton. However, I do feel like it is one of the like more convenient neighborhoods to get to. You have this super cute like little entryway. I love this so much. And this one you'll also notice that excuse me, you'll notice that it is going more towards like the browns and the warmer kind of neutral colors, which is what we're starting to see come into style. I think this is so pretty. So you have a nice little like entryway. I'm gonna pause for just a second and clean my camera. Okay, that's a little better. It's just so bright outside that the camera like won't focus. So we have a nice little entryway here, and then right off to the side you have a coat closet. This is a ceramic wood-like tile. It is like that warmer brown color, but you can still do like grays with this. This is leaning more into like the beige territory as far as paint instead of the like grayish or gray. Your guest bedrooms are going to be right here off the front door. We're going to go ahead and go through these. This up here is a piece of blue tape, so that's a part of the blue tape walkthrough where they go through and mark things. This is going to be guest bedroom number 1. You do have just the standard light in here instead of a fan. And you'll also notice like a big difference, or I say a big difference, a noticeable difference in this home being in this neighborhood versus the other DSLD homes that we've looked at. Each of their neighborhoods, they do them just like a little bit different. So you have the double door closet. And then DSLD also does, each room has its own return, and it's something to do with the efficiency of like being able to cool the house faster and easier and not use as much electricity to do it. This is a storage closet. It is like a linen closet setup. It is going to be like your overflow storage for your bathroom. And this is a nice little preview of the cabinets in the kitchen. They are brown. You have black hardware. And this is, it's not called quartz. It's like a man-made stone. So it's like Corian? I don't remember the name of it. But it is a hard surface and it is stone. But it is like a ground up stone that they make into a solid stone. And this looks like this grout needs to be cleaned really good through here. And then you do have the fiberglass insert for the tub. This is going to be bedroom number 2. Pretty similar in size. They're not noticeably different. Same situation with the light. One other thing, your main return is out here in the hallway. And then we have a closet over here. And this one you do have more of like a walk-in closet. Then this opens up into the living room. Super open floor plan. This is going to be the primary back here. Do you have, I think, 10 foot, maybe 11 foot ceilings in here? And then it does do like the gradual step down into the kitchen. You have the same countertops in here as the bathrooms. I love these cabinets. I used to hate brown, and I love that this brown's making a comeback. It's not that like orangey brown or like yellow, it's more of that muted gray. You do have your sink in the island with the dishwasher. And then this one is going to be electric. Refrigerator will go right back here. They have a really nice sized dining area over here too. So schools for this neighborhood will be Kingston Elementary, Benton Middle, and Benton High School. And then we live in North Bossier. You're probably like 10-ish minutes, maybe 15, like if traffic's crazy, to like Walmart and stuff. We have a Target. I prefer the Shreveport Target because it is a super Target. Daycares and stuff, if you guys need like daycare, if you don't plan on using the one on base. This is a coat closet, that's nice. And then you also have like the mud bench. And you could always do like cabinets up here for some extra storage. But daycares and stuff. So we used to use Melanie's, which is right up the road. And it wasn't like terrible. We didn't have anything happen that made us like, oh my God, we have to pull our kid out right away. This is the laundry room. But now that he is like 2.5, we've noticed that they're not really doing any kind of like curriculum or anything. And I would like for him to be in kind of like a pre-K setup. So we are moving him to kids company, which we really liked so far interview wise. But there's Melanie's Kids Company, Cypress Run. Oh, there's like a couple more. There's like 4 or 5 daycares in the North Bossier area. So you definitely have plenty of like childcare options. Garage. So this one is actually kind of like tight on that like 12-inch clearance on the side. Have maybe a little bit more on that side with that like second. And you don't have the lip up here, so it is like a true garage. I also loved that other closet back there. I was talking about daycares, but I liked that there's more storage. That is usually one of the like struggles of new construction, is that they don't always have a ton of closets. But maybe they're making a comeback with the brown. So we're gonna check out the primary real quick. You have this little like hallway. They did put a light in here. Sometimes there's not a light in this little hallway, and I always have beef with that. So this is the primary. They do have your outlets to where you can do bed, or bed. You do have a ceiling fan in this room. Carpet in here as well. And then we have the entry into the primary bathroom. Same brown cabinets. Right here through the doorway, you do have like the linen closet set up. You have lots of cabinets and drawers in the vanity. And then back here we have shower. It is the fiberglass shower, but you do have the frameless glass door. And then the black in here as well. Tub. I will say this tub's not very deep. I mean, it is deep. It's deep enough. But it is so wide. It is super duper wide. And then they did do the tile around the tub. And then your toilet's kind of tucked away back here. And then you have primary closet. And I know the Newburyport, that closet probably like ruined, I know it ruined closets for me because that thing was amazing. And then this is going to be a thermostat for the tankless hot water heater. So now we are going to go out and check out the backyard. So I've always been told that all of the backyards in Willow Heights are the same size. But I felt like, so maybe they are. Maybe it just kind of felt a little smaller. Let's see. I just felt like this one from like the road looked so much smaller. So you do have a nice little covered patio. It is 4:20 right now. So you will be getting like evening sun. Your house must face directly east. The backyard grass looks great. So it should be like this. This home is occupied, so you might can talk about splitting fence with them. I don't think this one's occupied yet, so. And then this utility pole will go once they finish construction over here. The boxes will stay. And your other line should be like here-ish. And then just try to ignore the utility box. So you could talk to these neighbors about splitting fence. This house isn't completed yet, but once it is, you could split fence with them too. And then split fence with your neighbor on that side too. So I think that wraps this one up. So this is 213 Norwell. It is listed for 261 980. It was an odd number. 3 bed, 2 bath, 1780 square feet. It is in Willow Heights, which does have a pool and a gate. North Bossier Schools. You have sidewalks throughout the neighborhood. I think that wraps this. Oh, so this is the exact same floor plan as the 313 Hendry. And I think this might be the video that he sent us for the Hendry, but I figured it wouldn't hurt for me to go ahead and come back up here and do another one. I think that's it though, so let me know what questions you guys have.